Okay, you guys, so today is Wednesday, so we are about to get into some conspiracy theories. And today's video, we about to get into this whole ordeal about black men in Hollywood having this common theme of wearing dresses. Now, this video is by a dude named Call Me Kinfolk. I actually came across him like a while back during my little hiatus on my channel. And me personally, I guess you would call it the type of person that people call a conspiracy theorist. I call it, I don't know, being a free thinker, I guess, or just being curious, naturally as humans, if something is off, it makes you go, for some reason people tend to not do that, even though they feel like something is off when it comes to certain topics or situations. I don't know. Me personally, I don't care. If I have that gut feeling that's telling me something is off, yeah, I'm going, something here just seemed a little off, seemed a little fishy, but I can't put my finger on it. And it never leads me astray. But anyways, yes, this person, he started talking about or breaking down like gematria or something like that. I've never heard about it until I came to his channel. And it actually started to connect the dots more for somebody like me that already be thinking like a lot of stuff in the world just seem, fishy. So this whole thing he be doing on his channel, it started to make sense, what I already been thinking. You get what I'm saying? Like stuff being off. Now, he hasn't been dropping videos as consistently as he was when I first came across his channel. I don't know. I need somebody to go over there and check on my boy. I don't know if, they came and hit him up, snatched him up or something. He was talking a little too much or something. But yeah, we are going to be consistently reacting to his videos and the conspiracy theory section, every now and then, pretty much probably all the time until we catch up to all his videos or whatever over here on my channel, unless, he flagged me or something. I don't think he would, but yeah, let's go ahead and hop to today's video. I don't want to make the intro too long. I'm ready to go ahead and get into the video. Just let's see what's going on, y'all. Why they keep on throwing them in these dresses.
I mean, I'm a conspiracy theorist to a degree. Like when I connect dots that maybe shouldn't be connected, I don't know. But certain dots, like when I see that they put every black man in the movies in a dress at some point in their career, I'll be connecting them down like, wow, all these brothers got to wear a dress. That's happened to me. I'm doing a movie with Martin.
Yeah.
The movie's going good. So I walk in the trailer. I'm like, man, this must be the wrong trailer because there's a dress in here.
Exactly. Look at, I couldn't even pause it. I'm struggling to pause the video. Pause. Dang. I'm trying to talk. Look at, for real though, like look at her face. She doing that. Y'all have somebody give y'all that look like you may be talking about something and then something you're not supposed to be talking about amongst certain people or something like that. I don't know. Maybe y'all be talking about y'all managers at work or something. They walk in the room, y'all don't know. And somebody give you a look like, like, hey now, she in here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they come in. It's the writer comes in. I think he's the writer. He's like, Dave, listen, we got this hilarious scene where Martin's sneaking out of jail. So he disguises you as a prostitute. And you put this dress on, and what? A prostitute? Nah, I'm not doing that. I don't feel comfortable with that. That should have been in the discussion. What? You don't feel comfortable with it? I mean, it's a hilarious bit. All the greats have done it. So, well, if all the greats have done it, it's kind of hacky, right? You're a writer. So why don't we just not do it? Because I don't feel comfortable wearing a dress. Oh, come on, Dave. Listen, we got it all set up. We're supposed to shoot. Every minute you waste costs this much money. The pressure comes in. He said, I'm not wearing no dress, man. I'm funnier than a dress. Just give me something funny to say. I don't need to wear no dress to be funny. What am I, Milton Berle? We're going like this. And then finally he's like, and he leaves. And then like the director comes, Dave, it really would be great if you wear the dress. What is wrong? What is this, Brokeback Mountain in here? So...
it says, look at her hand, signaling her alliance with the elites, disassociating herself from Dave's comments. You on your own, brother.
And Wear the dress. I don't want to wear the dress. I want to wear this dress. You know what I mean? This is, oh, gosh, this guy's so difficult. They leave. Now
That's the one right there. When you don't comply, they love throwing that difficult word on you. Now all of a sudden you difficult because I don't want to wear a dress. Why everybody got to wear a dress? Like he said, I feel like I'm funnier than the dress. Like, and then if y'all notice, some of the biggest like comedians or whatever that's on like social media, like TikTok, Instagram, stuff like that, they all have the same common theme. You know, acting like a woman or something. And it, you know, it's relatable. Hell, excuse my language, but it's relatable. They have it down packed to a T. You know, obviously they have a lot of women in their life, and I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I haven't watched stuff like that or watched stuff like that and think it's funny. But it does become a point, like after a while, like, okay, what's going on? Like this bit getting kind of old. Like, and then like he said, especially in Hollywood, y'all love throwing them in, and it seems like especially black men in the dress, huh? It seems like their career ain't skyrocketing until they put that dress on.
Deuces comes, come on, David, would be so great. I mean, and then I started.
Look at her face. She don't even look like she interested for real. She low-key look like she mad that he even talking about this on her show. Like, why is you roping me in with you?
All the comics that I've seen, man, you know, strong brothers, why they be putting us in these dresses? But the minute it was clear, I was adamant, I'm not wearing a dress. I'm not wearing the dress. All right, fine. Think of something else. Guy comes back 10 minutes later, the whole new scene. Hot damn, how did you write the scene so fast?
That was the test. They was testing him. They were testing him. They were trying to see, like, okay, just in case. They already had a backup plan if he didn't go with the dress bit. But they tried to make it seem like, oh my God, if you don't go with this, we don't have time to write up something else. We got to go ahead and get you out there. What do you say? Every minute wasted is wasted money, something like that. Lying, you already got the backup. But see, they trying to see how far he willing to go. See. Okay.
Yes.
Grow up and be a man.
Be a man? What you mean, like you? I should be like you, Melvin? You a man?
No, little nigga, you can never be like me.
YouTube, what it do? If you're my fan, welcome back. You new to the channel, just call me Kinfo. So look, now we got a different little type of video today. So today, you know what I'm saying, I want to talk about the dress humiliation ritual in Hollywood and why they do it. So if y'all pay attention, if y'all pay any type of attention to the news and y'all seen what's been going on lately, then y'all seen a new inductee, if you will. You know what I'm saying? If y'all seen anything, y'all seen Russell Westbrook with a skirt on.
That's just crazy, man. That's crazy. A grown man wearing a skirt, and this is fashion, y'all. They're trying to convince us that this is fashion. Ain't no way I better see my husband in the skirt aisle with me. What is going on? You better get over there to the men's section. That's crazy. What the dudes wearing now? Purses? Why is men out here wearing purses? Like, y'all ain't even carry enough to even be having a purse. Women, low key, sometimes we be wearing purses just for fashion. Don't even really be nothing in the purse, if we being honest. Like keys, ID, and the phone, and that's it. Unless you got kids and you know you stuffing everything in that purse, then it's, you know what I'm saying, for your kids. But like, dudes out here wearing purses for what? Talking about it's for fashion. Like, y'all know I could talk now. I don't be wanting to pause it too much on y'all. I'm sorry, but it just be a lot that be in my head that I have to say, that I have to share and get out. I'm an actual reactor, because I'll pause this video quick and say what I gotta say. So I'm sorry. This is crazy. Like, Russell, did he say Russell Westbrook? I don't know. My bad if I'm getting it wrong. I don't even be knowing these people's name like that, to be honest. This man is a basketball player, so I'm assuming you pretty tall. He seems to be pretty, you know what I'm saying, buff, like he work out, and you just standing there with a skirt on, a whole skirt and a dress.
You know what I'm saying? And you start to, once you keep seeing this reoccurrence happen, because he's not the only one, especially not the only basketball player. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, Even your favorite, the GOAT, you know what I'm saying, the people's champ, you know, LeBron James himself
And then
has also been
he's standing there with Rebecca wig on.
worn this
I get
dress.
it's a
So
play
once
on
you
him acting like the progressive lady. Okay, like, but you know, when it seemed to be the common theme for y'all, it's just like y'all couldn't find nothing else funnier than him.
see this thing keep going on, you start to question, like, man, why do these strong black men, why is it always these strong young brothers
It
that they
sounds
always
like butt breaking to me.
put in this dress? You know, that's a question that always lingers, you know, on your mind. So first, you know, before we even, you know, get deep, you know, we have to go back to the origin, right? And this emasculating black man has been a thing since slavery days.
What did
And
I
what
just say? What did I just say? Literally, I was just talking about this. I was just talking about this the other day to my mama. Like, when they say, the older I get, the more that I realize that these sayings, y'all, that they have for us, like, there's nothing new under the sun, or everything you trying to do, I done already did. Y'all, these sayings are real. These not just sayings that they're just saying. Like, this stuff is real. Literally everything, and this is why the past matters. Like, this is why everything that happened before us matters, because it has everything to do with the present. There is nothing new under the sun. Everything we see and being done, like, that's been done in the past, is still being done in the present. Now, it may look different on the surface, but underneath, it's the same. Ain't nothing new under the sun. They ain't doing nothing different. This stuff is...
they used to call it was they call it buck breaking. So let me read y'all something real fast on the origin of buck breaking. So it was mainly utilized by slave owners in the Caribbean. Buck breaking was used against male slaves who were seen as defiant. Now, the process involved the slave owner forcing the enslaved man to lower his pants and bend over a tree stump to ensure that his buttocks was propped up into the air. Now, the enslaved man would then be flogged severely. This would weaken him so that he would not be able to resist the rape that followed. The white slave owner would then proceed to rape the slave several times.
Man, I'm trying to think if I want to go to, like I said, it's a lot that go on up here that I just notice and I just see. I'm trying to think if I really want to go that deep. I want to, but because you know they love try to throw a label on you now as soon as you say something that people don't like, and then they start coming up with these imaginary narratives about you and stuff, and they'll have you out here defending the lie. All I'm gonna say is, y'all just heard what he said, the way they used to bend those black men over, and y'all see what's going on right now with that agenda that they talking about. Where y'all think all this, where y'all think that came from? Who y'all think it came from? Don't they say if you want to hide something from black people, put it in the book? Yeah. We better start reading more and getting into that history. I don't care how much people try to make you seem like the past don't matter. You better start getting into it, because, like I said, the more you dig deep, a lot of stuff we see today, in today's time, especially in my community, it started to make sense. You find out it's all by design. It literally, it's not by no accident. Like, the stuff you seeing people do, the type of lifestyles they live in, like, I don't even want to go too deep, man. Just, like I said, dig deep enough, you'll see where the origin lead back to.
Now, they did this in front of their wife. You can see down here on in the last paragraph. It was often too difficult for them to integrate back into a society that had watched them being emasculated in front of their wife, children, and friends. Right? So that's the origin of buck breaking. They were doing these things right in front of their people, just like they're doing now.
That's sick. I'm sorry. Like, him talking about it is literally making my stomach churn. Like, as messed up as it sound, could you even imagine, like, they sat there and broke your husband down like that in front of you? Like, and although you may not even want to look at them differently, like, it would be it would be hard not to. It's not that you want to, but it would be hard not to, because the man is literally the forefront of the household. Like, you're literally the protector, all of that. So not only are we already watching you get the brakes beat off of you, we gotta watch you get R-worded by another man. You know what I'm saying? Another man in front of me. Like, and there's nothing you can do to fight back. Like, mind is a powerful thing. You know, everything I said, everything has been strategically done, as it always has. I'll just say that.
They're doing this with these black men in front of their fans, their family, everyone. So this happens in the subconscious mind. When you see these things happen, this goes on in the subconscious mind, especially with children. You know what I'm saying? You see these strong black men, bro, these strong presences in Hollywood. They always end up in a dress. It's kind of funny as well. It's funny, but it's not, because the order that they do it in, they always bring you the strong presence first. You always see, you know, a strong black masculine man, right? That's how they always start. They weren't wearing dresses in high school. They weren't wearing dresses in middle school. They were always, you know, masculine. So it's not about homosexuality, right? If that's what you like to wear, that's how you like to dress up, that's you. Do your thing. But we talking about straight black men. Look at what they're doing to them.
Exactly. They showing y'all they can break them down if they need to. They can get them to do what they want if they want to.
Because when they enter Hollywood, they always start off as a masculine presence, but then look how they leave. Look how they leave the door. Look how they come in the door, and then look how they leave.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, y'all. It's so hard for me not to pause. What is that? What is that? Like, come on. He went from the first photo to this. Now I'm looking at a baby. Now I'm being forced to look at a baby. Like, y'all remember him looking like the first picture, and then all of a sudden he pop out and looking like this. Who another one who did that? Is it Lil Uzi Vert? Ain't he somebody named Diana or something now? Like, I don't know, man.
Look how they leave the room. And it's not just comedians, it's athletes too. Look at this dude right here. Don't he look like he ain't for no shit? Don't he look like he'll put you on your neck for disrespecting you? So why they got this man in the dress right here?
Just big and buff. And I don't get it, because it's like, literally, who can play a woman better than an actual woman? Just cast an actual woman. But it is something, you know, like I said, I ain't never laughed at no stuff like this before. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is something about, obviously, a man dressing up and acting like a woman or imitating a woman, stuff like that. But like I said, once you start to notice a pattern, though, like after a while, and it seems to be a bigger agenda behind it, it's like, it gets distasteful. It's like what they say, when you know better, you do better. It's like, okay, now, like, it's just a little played out. Like, come on now. Like, what else is going on here?
Why the white man? Why Coach Dicta? I think that's his name, Mike Dicta. Why this white man right here ain't wearing a dress? Why he gotta wear the dress? You see what I'm saying? You see what's going on? Y'all really gotta pay attention. And we can't just put the blame on the industry. Now, these dudes have the sole decision to do this. These dudes are willing to bow down to the agenda just because they want to move on to the next level. So we have to hold these guys accountable as well. You see what I'm saying? They're willing to do any and everything to get to the next level. So this is what they have to do. They have to go through this ritual. This is why they do it. They want to see, how bad do you want this money? Are you willing to sell out your people? Are you willing to push this certain agenda?
This looks crazy. Ain't this y'all boy? Who is that? Young Thug? Ain't that y'all boy? He rapping about one thing and dressed like this. What he rap about would not give me any feeling that I would see him pop out and be dressed and looking like this. Man, this is crazy. And it has been, I can't think of them off the top of my head, but it has been, white people that they've put in dresses and movies and stuff like that. But like I said, I can't think of them off the top of my head. I can't even count one right now. Because it dang sure ain't at the amount of, like I said, how much it seems that we see them putting black men in dresses. It's like, at some point, one of your favorite men are going to, like, one of y'all favorite black men gonna be rocking a dress. For real.
Are you willing to emasculate yourself in front of your family, your friends, your people? Just like the buck breaking. But this time, these dudes are allowing the buck breaking. Back then, they was getting forced to be buck broken. But now, look how things have changed. Now it's a choice.
That's so weird. Like, to even come up with, that's so sick. To even be able to sit up there and think of a punishment like buck breaking. That just shows how sick your mind has to be. For real. I don't think y'all understand that. Like, how sick your mind has to be for you to come up with a strategic, psychological plan like that as far as buck breaking. To break somebody down.
Now, I'm going to play a clip from the comedian Cat Williams, and he speaks on black actors, Kevin Hart specifically, wearing a dress. So let's watch this clip.
All right. There was a recent controversy online. I know you don't spend all your time online about Kevin Hart wearing a dress in the SNL skit, and Chappelle spoke about that. As a comedian, black actors are always, being asked to wear dresses. Have you ran into that? And what do you think about that whole Illuminati theory that people put out there about that?
Cat been waiting for somebody to ask him this question his whole life. The way he's smiling is like, yes, somebody finally asked. Oh my gosh, I've been waiting on this.
Well, thanks for that softball question. It's two answers. First of all, let's be very, very clear. It is possible that there isn't anything funnier than a guy in a dress. And if that's the case, then it might also be said that there's nothing funnier than a black guy in a dress. Okay, well, I watched all of my friends throughout my entire life be able to dunk a basketball, but not me. So everybody can't do everything. So, some of us make choices. I think it's not a biggest choice for others. I'm saying at the end of the day, Kevin doesn't have to worry about what people are going to say about him wearing a dress because of the long line of dress-wearing people before him.
How did Cat Williams get past wearing a dress? Am I wrong? Has he worn a dress before throughout his career? I don't remember Cat Williams wearing no dress.
So now we had Big Mama's house 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
I've never seen Medea in a pantsuit. I think she wears dresses. So now I'm saying, why are we picking on poor little Kevin Hart? Because it was his turn next. It was his turn next. His turn next.
Okay.
Some of us are against the Illuminati, and we are against the Illuminati at our own detriment. When people are against the Illuminati, then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them.
Y'all heard what Kat had to say about that. And I mean, pretty much that really concludes, my research. I mean, if you're not convinced by now that it's some type of ritual that these guys have to do, if y'all haven't grasped that by now, I really don't know what to tell you. Now, you heard what he said. When you're against the Illuminati, this is what happens to you. The media shuns you. They make you look like a drug addict. They
Or
try
you
everything
crazy.
they can to discredit your word. You see what I'm saying? They did the same thing to DMX, R.I.P. Earl Simmons. You
I
see
don't
what I'm
see
saying?
why Kevin Hart would say he chose drugs or whatever, that statement he just said, basically coming for Cat Williams, because it's like Cat Williams didn't say nothing. Correct me if I'm wrong. He didn't say nothing wrong about Kevin Hart. It seemed like he was pretty much, almost defending them. I mean, at the same time, basically saying, couldn't be me. Clearly, he going for it. Like he said, some people, that decision is not that hard for them. But at the same time, he did say, why people making a big deal about Kevin Hart doing it, because like he said, the long line of dress wearing black men before him. So I don't know. I guess you can kind of look at that like a what they call it, backhanded compliment. So
As I'm here, Kevin Hart, I mean, to say that this has been a big year for you is really an understatement. I mean, really with last year's Laugh in My Pain tour, it really propelled you just to a different aura among, wider audiences. Now you're in 5-year engagement and Think Like a Man coming out the same weekend. What do you think about your roles in these romantic comedies? And will we ever see you in like a thriller or as a superhero or something like that?
Well, I think where I am in my career now, I'm financially stable. So, the roles that I'm able to choose now, they can be good roles. They can be smarter roles. I don't have to take certain movies. So it's all about the movie making sense and the role making sense. If it's something that can catapult me into a different, level of stardom or take me to
what they be saying, let a person talk long enough and they'll tell on themselves.
It's his turn next. It's his turn next. His turn next.
And yes, other than that, I don't want to do things just to do them anymore because I don't have to. So I'm just trying to get better and be more about the craft and pick my projects a little more wisely now.
Dave Chappelle, another great comedian, said that, in the industry, they tried to make him wear a dress.
Not wearing a dress. I'm not wearing the dress.
Have you ever ran into that with scripts, and is that something that you wouldn't do for
I definitely haven't ran into to put on the dress. I mean, you have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross. For me, I know what they are. They've yet to been challenged, so I don't have to speak on them. I was asked to dribble a basketball on the talk show this morning.
You look
said
good
no to
doing
that. Not that was a dress, but I was like, no, I'm gonna look stupid. At the end of the day, you got to know that you're a brand. I'm a brand. You need to protect your brand at all times. When things happen that can possibly affect your brand, your brand can be diminished, and you don't want that to happen. So, protecting my brand is definitely a priority. Protecting my brand is definitely a priority. Protecting my
So
brand
waving the arms pretty happily in that dress with that piece of hair pushed back, clearly showing a haircut in front of them. They ain't even have enough decency to give my man a full wig. Help him.
is definitely a priority.
Yeah, well, I guess that's the end of the video, y'all. That's crazy. Like, he went from protecting his brand and, having certain boundaries, and they haven't been pushed yet, to now my boy walking out with a dress. At first he was saying he ain't been approached. In that interview, he just said he hasn't been approached with the idea of him wearing a dress. Somebody asked him to wear a dress yet. Obviously, since that interview, they approached my boy with the dress. And how long after he wore that dress did his career, you know what I'm saying, skyrocket, and you started seeing him in even more movies and shows and stuff like that. So that's pretty interesting. Like, all right, you know, like Cat Williams said, the decision isn't as hard for some people. He wanted to reach that next goal in his career, so my boy threw that dress on. Say what you want. I feel like, you know, our folks doing what they've been doing, you know, selling their people out, putting stuff out there that they know will have long-term effects for some money. That's why they say money is the root of all evil. The money itself is not evil, but see, it's the things that people are willing to do for money. Here's another saying. Let's get back to that saying thing I just told y'all earlier in this video. These sayings, they're here for a reason. They're not just saying this. This is not just made up. It's facts to it. What they say, everybody got a price. And they do. Everybody has a price. Now, some people, they're not willing, no matter how much money you give them, they're not willing to bend their morals and what they believe in and what they stand on for some money. But most people in the world, unfortunately, are. With the right amount of money, they'll just put their morals and all that to the side. They figure like, I don't know, shoot, I'll go get some therapy, I guess, to get over it, whatever, who cares? You know, willing to lose sleep over it and go against their morals to do something for that money. You know, money runs the world. We literally need money for pretty much almost everything it is that we do. So, I don't agree with it. Like, I'm the type of person, it's just certain morals and stuff that I have that I'm not willing to bend on or break for, I don't care how much money. That's just me personally. Like, so yeah, man. That's gonna be it for this video. If y'all made it this far, yeah, I can't even, it's just, it's blowing my mind. The whole book breaking thing, like, it's crazy. But yeah, that's it for this video. Don't forget, I post Monday through Friday, and then for specific uploads, y'all, just check the description box below. Like I said, this channel is basically going to be all things me as an individual. So, you know, the Monday through Friday posts, these are all things that I have interest in and stuff. So I'm just coming on YouTube to share them, react to them, talk about them, whatever. So yeah, what they say, people have many layers. I'm a person with many layers. I can pretty much talk about anything. Like, but yeah, that's it for this video. Bye, you guys.